First, you're going to want to head over to chatgpt.com/GPTs. Then you're going to click Create in the top right. Then you're going to want to name your GPT of whoever you're cloning. For this example, I'm going to be using Alex Hormozi, so I just typed in Alex Hormozi clone. Then I switched it to the Create panel. Then I opened a new tab and I typed in Alex Hormozi. I went to Images, found a photo that I liked, I dragged it to my desktop, and I went back to ChatGPT. Then I dragged it and I dropped it, and I told ChatGPT to please upload this as the profile picture for the GPT. For some reason, I had an error, so I just re-uploaded it, copied the text, pasted it, and it worked fine the second time. After that worked, I opened a new ChatGPT window and I asked ChatGPT, can you please make me a prompt for a custom GPT agent? This agent will be a digital clone of Alex Hormozi. I will be uploading transcripts of his YouTube videos as context. Then you can see it spit out a full prompt that you're able to just copy in the top right of the message box, and then go back to ChatGPT, click Configure, and paste it in the instructions box. Then on the right hand side, it gives you a preview of your GPT that you're able to kind of sandbox around with. So I asked it a question that I knew it should be able to answer, which is, what is a Grand Slam offer? Once it started to reply, I could tell that it was working as designed. It started outputting what a Grand Slam offer is. So next I opened up Google again and I typed in YouTube transcript generator. The one that I typically use is youtube-to-transcript.com. Then I opened a new tab, I typed in Alex Hormozi YouTube, and for this example I just picked the first video that I saw, but I copied the link, I went back to the transcriber, I pasted it, and I clicked Get Free Transcript. Then you're going to want to open Text Editor. You're going to want to open a new document, and pretty much you're just going to paste the transcript that you just transcribed. Then you're going to want to select all the text. Then just go to the top left of your screen, click Format, and click Make Plain Text. This is pretty much just going to remove all of the fonts and make your file a little bit smaller. Then you're going to want to add some rows to the top, go back to the transcriber, copy the title, transcript XYZ, copy that, go back to text editor, and you're going to want to paste that above the transcript that you just pasted, just for the simple fact that if you ever need to reference what video that's from, the clone will know where it came from. Then you're going to want to hit Untitled, and you're going to want to name the TXT file. For this, I just put Alex Transcripts. Then I just moved the file to my desktop just to make it a little bit easier for this demonstration. Then I went back to ChatGPT, I went down to the Knowledge panel in Configure, and then I clicked Upload File. You should see your transcription right there, and just double click it or click it and click Open, and it should upload. Once the TXT file is uploaded, you can see on the right in the preview section, it reset it because now it has new knowledge, and let's test it out. Before I tested it out, I went back to the transcription and I found a piece of information that was only located in the YouTube video. So that way I knew that the GPT was responding correctly. And as you can see, it says right after the question, stop searching knowledge. So that means it went through the knowledge base that we just uploaded, which is the TXT file, and it found the answer to the question. That pretty much means that everything is working perfectly, so I just decided to sandbox around with it a little bit more and ask it a few different questions. Now, of course, the more videos that you transcribe and upload to the TXT file, the more it's going to actually act like a real clone of that person. But for this example, I just did one video. Then I just asked it one more quick question, make sure everything was working right, and just kind of test the output. Then I basically just skimmed through its response, made sure it sounded exactly like Alex Ramosi would sound. In my opinion, it was spot on. So I was about to save it, but then I decided to add some quick conversation starters. These are going to be little buttons later on that you can click that'll start the conversation. Pretty simple. So I added 2 of those, but don't worry, if you want to skip this step, that's totally fine. It's not going to actually affect the functionality of your clone whatsoever. Then I just added a quick description for myself. Again, you can totally skip this. It's not going to affect the bot whatsoever. Then you're going to want to go ahead and click create in the top right. And I want to use this only for myself, so I'm going to go ahead and click only me. But if you want to share this with a friend or maybe use it at the workplace, whatever it might be, you can just leave it with anyone with a link, and that means that anybody that has the link to that GPT will be able to use it. And then as well, it's going to give you the option to upload it to the GPT store, which is pretty much in the beginning of the video. You can see other GPTs that people in the community have made, and you can kind of browse through those or upload your own. And that's pretty much it. Now you have a clone of anybody on YouTube. I know it was a little rough one, but thanks for watching my first video. I hope you enjoyed, and have a great one.